Hi, I'm Greg Watson from Watson Real Estate. Today I'm going to be talking about the 7 frequently asked questions about the new insulation standards when the tenancy law changes in New Zealand in 2016. There is a link to a document that we have that is available on our free resource page called the Investor Support Service, and on that it talks about these latest insulation standards in more detail. So let's get started. So the first question is, what are the new insulation standards? In terms of the ceiling space, there is 70 millimetres or more of insulation above habitable spaces. Also, where there is a subfloor area, it is intended that there will be reasonable insulation under there, also to do with the habitable spaces. If you're worried about this because you've got a concrete floor, don't be. Concrete floor does count technically as underfloor insulation, so no problems there. Habitable spaces include most areas of the homes: bedrooms, lounge, dining, kitchen, toilet, bathroom, laundry, but doesn't include areas like garaging or storage space. The second frequently asked question about insulation standards is, why are these standards so low? The answer to that is that they've been brought in to comply with the standards that have been in place since 1978, or from homes built from 1978 onwards. Therefore, it's advised that you redo insulation in ceiling spaces, but if you still have the insulation from a home that's built after 1978, then that will be enough to comply with this new legislation. The third question is, when does this insulation need to be in place by? For social housing owned by the government, it's the 1st of July 2016. For private owners, it is the 1st of July 2019. It's probably a good idea though to try and get ahead of the bunch by getting something in place now, as it is one of the 3 most asked about items when tenants are looking at rental properties. From the 1st of July 2016, when filling out a Residential Tenancy Act, you will need to write on there the amount of insulation in the home. Frequently asked question number 4. Why is the government waiting till July 2019 for this insulation to be put into the homes? The answer to that is practicality. They estimate there's around about 180,000 homes that will need to be insulated, that is rented properties, and it's simply the practicalities of getting the insulation into the properties in a timely enough fashion based on the people who can install that. Frequently asked question number 5. Is putting insulation in your ceiling space or underfloor tax deductible? And the answer to that is maybe. If you are replacing insulation, then you might be able to claim back the tax on that, but if there was previously 0 insulation and you're putting some in, technically that would be an improvement as far as the tax department is concerned and not tax deductible. Frequently asked question number 6. Are there any exemptions to this insulation rule? And yes, there are. There are 3 exceptions. The first one is properties that are not actually physically able to be insulated, and the government estimates there's about 100,000 properties in that category. The second exemption is where a landlord has bought a property, the owners are in residence and they're going to carry on as tenants. You've got a 12-month exemption to get that put in. The third exemption is if you are purchasing a property with tenants in place but you intend to demolish it in the next 12 months after purchase, and you can prove that you're going to do so, then you are exempt from putting insulation in the home, obviously for common sense reasons. Frequently asked question number 7 about the insulation standards. How much will it cost? Estimates tell us that to retrofit insulation in the ceiling and underfloor on average would cost about $3,300. However, there are still possible subsidies available up to July this year from the government if you want to get in quick. And that's the end of the frequently asked questions. If you you have more questions or require more information, why not get in touch with us at our website, whatsinrealestate.nz, or Facebook often has videos and information posted that are relevant to landlords and tenants. So please follow us on Facebook. It's Facebook/WhatsInProperty.